Hi, welcome back to the garden. Today is Saturday, October 1st. It's fall, but you know what that means. We're going to do a quick review of this garden, then we're going to go to you and celebrate what's going on in your garden. And if you're new to this channel, you're in for a real treat. This is a story about a person that got tired of weeding over the years. I stumbled onto this deep mulch I thought folks might be interested. Now it's turned into a how-to, well, how I do, but on Saturdays, it's how we do gardening. So let's go ahead and celebrate a few of our friends and neighbors, see what's going on in their gardens.
Nora, happy fall, and thank you for setting the mood for today with your fabulous color and awesome landscape design. The cool air is starting to make mornings brisk, and the fading light, the day shorter. We also appreciate your hard work and willingness to bring us such inspiration week after week. I still think these spilled containers are genius. Nora, thank you, and happy fall. Scott and Virginia finally harvested their prize cantaloupe. I know how good that must have smelled as soon as you started to cut into it. Scott, is that a preview of what we can look forward to next spring? Thank you guys. Art's crown of thorn is finally blooming, and that's no small feat. His August seeds are going gangbusters, and his September seeds are doing well. Art, looks like you shared a little bit of your sweet potatoes with some grub worms, and that bag of hots just keep filling up. Thank you, Art.
Weren't those great? There goes my mouse catcher. I'm telling you, I gained my inspiration from you and what's going on in your garden. Now, if you're new to this channel, or if you're a longtime friend of this channel, I invite you to let us celebrate what's going on in your garden. All you have to do is email me at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. The address is in the description box below. As we're getting on down towards fall, I'm allowing this dipper gourd to go ahead, use the okra as a trellis, and we got a little dipper gourd coming on. We'll see what we get. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few more.
Denise's raised beds and containers have transitioned nicely into the fall mode and are producing bumper harvests. Her standing raised beds took the heat especially hard since they are being cooked from all sides. Denise's hard work pulled them through the heat, and now look at her reward. Denise said the neighbor's cat visiting her beautiful soil, pun intended, didn't help the cause. Thank you, Denise. This is amazing and shows what you can do with a little hard work and a little bit of space. Mike and Linda had their own problems to contend with this year. Deer ate almost everything in their garden before they got their electric fence put up. Yet look at the garden now. The bounty. Wow, this is incredible. Thank you guys.
Those are absolutely incredible. Please leave a comment down below and let everybody know how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. One of the things we're following in this garden is the sweet potatoes, of course. Now, I did a little experiment a couple days ago. Thought we might be able to do some harvesting this weekend. We're still way too early. These are just now starting to flower. But what we did go over is cutting the vines back and starting to root them and grow those inside. We'll go over that a little more, but look how fast these root. We still got a couple, 3 weeks before it's going to frost, so we got a little time. We're going to go ahead and let these grow a little bit. With my broken leg, I didn't quite get everything in as fast as I wanted to, so I'm still quite early on this. I'm going to show you a couple more things that we got going on here in this garden. Our second go around of cucumbers. Already have cucumbers set. We've got 2 or 3 down in there, and the bees are still working on this pretty hard. So I'm pretty excited about that. We planted those in August. Our Carolina Reapers, I knew they were getting ready to bloom. It's getting pretty late in the season, but they actually, for a hot plant, they like it a little cooler, and this is its first year. Now, we pruned this down really severely when we planted it, and I got a little guff from that, but look how big this plant is. I mean, that's 4 feet tall. And can you believe it? Our zucchini, even on October 1st, is still producing. This deep mulch really does wonders for your garden. There'll be a link at the end of this episode if you want to learn more about the deep mulch and the soil food web. Let's go take a look at a few more of our friends and neighbors to celebrate what's going on in their garden.
Walter's garden is also in full fall production. How many of those peppers are you going to try to overwinter? The amount and the variety in a small area is truly amazing. Your tomatoes are also coming on with a vengeance. I can only imagine the variety of salsas you'll be able to make. Walter echoes our message here. You can do this too. Walter, your hard work is a great example to all of us and what you can do in a small space. Thank you, Walter. Valeries Contributions this week makes me want to remind everybody that keeps saying, I can't do this, I don't have enough room. Valerie has a container garden in the backyard in town. She utilizes all the techniques to produce such a bounty. Over this year we've seen multiple succession plantings, shade cloth, insect netting. With a little planning and a little care, you can do this too in your own backyard. And I hope Valerie and everyone else's examples make you want to get out there and get your hands dirty. Thank you, Valerie, and all our other friends and neighbors from around this globe that we all live on. Yes, we even have yellow zucchini coming on.
I am so impressed every week by what our friends and neighbors share about their gardens. It keeps me coming out here every day. Has anybody ever said you can't have enough beets? Now I'm telling you, this is going to be our lean-to cold frame when we get it set up. We still have turmeric that need to come out. Look at the last batch of carrots we just planted. They're coming on with their first true leaves. I think I got that a little thick. Seems like our August corn is starting to fill out. We ought to be able to harvest that pretty quick. After something started clawing on this, we went ahead and rubbed a little on this watermelon. We haven't had any more problems. I'm telling you, our friends and neighbors are absolutely awesome. I invite you to become a friend of this channel and let us celebrate what's going on in your garden. Now, I've been picking these as they turn. If they got any color on them at all, I've been bringing them into the house. I've been asked several times lately, why do I do this? Is it because of X, Y, Z? I do it because it tastes good. I grew up on homegrown fruits and vegetables, and in this deep mulch where I don't have to add any chemicals of any kind, you get the actual taste. Now tomorrow we're going to do a live chat, and I think we're going to explore this just a little deeper, the reasons why we garden, and we're going to touch on the soil food web and mulch. So look for that tomorrow, and I hope you have some questions for me. Now if you get a bunch, go ahead and share with your friends and neighbors. You'll be amazed at how good you feel when you put a smile on their face. I want to thank you for coming by and helping celebrate our friends and neighbors and what they're doing in their gardens. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.